Hey everyone, it's Gamefruitpulp, and welcome back to another Minecraft Building Toronto episode. In today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at our newest completed condominium tower on the map, Market Wharf, which is located on Jarvis, just north of the railway tracks. I'm really excited to go over this building with you guys. There's a little bit of info and also some great detail. This building was done by a combination of our builders, but before we jump into that, if you guys are enjoying the content that I put out, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It's a great way to support the channel, and I really appreciate it, all the support and everything like that. For those of you who are coming back from our last video, you know that I asked you a bunch of questions, or a main question last video, and I got some really great responses, and I'm going to be showcasing one of those responses first before jumping into the information of the build. As I mentioned last video, in case you missed it, I'm going to be asking a question on every single one of my videos and featuring my favorite response in the next video. Today's comment is going to be from Lord Jinwa, and it was a really excellent, well thought out. To be honest, I think it's the best comment I've ever received on my channel. I was really happy with it. And I should rephrase, the comment was not from Lord Jinwa. Lord Jinwa is their Minecraft name. The comment was from Jinwa Lee Nightingale. And they say, I think the construction area should be updated because there's something to actually build there, and it is better than just a construction site. In terms of retroactively updating pre-existing builds, I think they should stay the same unless they're really big and noticeable, like the aforementioned construction sites. Like, don't change a small bookstore into a cafe with a patio. You won't be able to catch every small change like that. For the Go Bus Terminal, I think you should keep it and put signs like, hey, this is what the place used to be like, until something else is actually built there in the real life location. Maybe in the future, the team can do a sweeping update of the map to get all the small things to current appearances. A really well thought out comment, and I really appreciate it, and obviously the vast majority commented something similar to that, so what we're going to be doing in regards to the last video going forward is we're going to be occasionally updating the construction sites into the condos or whatever is being built, and for now we're going to be leaving the Go Bus Terminal as it is. Looking at Market Wharf, which you've been seeing in the background as we've been flying, as I've been talking, and it's been sort of flying through the map. It's a very modern looking tower, one of the most modern we probably have. Got a little bit of info on it, not a lot of info just because it is newer, there isn't really that much history there. So I'm going to read you a couple of paragraphs from the developer's website, and then I'll give you some of the normal info that we talk about on these videos. South of Front Street and west of Lower Jarvis, Market Wharf is the newest condominium in the St. Lawrence Market area. Designed by renowned architect Peter Clues of Architects Alliance, with interiors by Tact Architects, developer Context's Market Wharf has an eye-catching, pleasing design that perfectly suits its lower St. Lawrence Market neighborhood. Asymmetrically undulating balconies give the 33-story tower the watery, ethereal look of a fountain spouting gaily from its 7-story red brick podium, the 6th and 7th stories of which contain Market Wharf's top-of-the-line amenities. Market Wharf is perfectly situated, directly south of Toronto's famed St. Lawrence Market, surrounded by a plethora of delightful restaurants, bistros, cafes. Market Wharf truly is situated in the most charming part of the city. The area also boasts excellent transit and driving links, and a variety of wonderful entertainment venues. Perhaps most impressively, Market Wharf offers residents in all units exquisite views over the city, Old Town, and or Lake Ontario. So like I said, that's from the developer's website. Some very true parts of that, to be completely honest. I think that this is one of my more preferred areas of the city. There's some good restaurants down there that I've been to. I've been to quite a few restaurants in that area that have all been enjoyable. Obviously, you got the old spaghetti factory quite close, which is quite famous, and I think I showcased that in one of my first videos on the project. And the builders did a really good job capturing the build. It was built, the exterior was built by Ninja, who's no longer with the project, and then the interior was built by Toxic and Apache with some help from Nasser, our team photographer. They did a really good job capturing some details of the stores on ground level and that kind of stuff, which you can see here as we fly through them. It's one of those buildings that the exterior is significantly more interesting than the interior, obviously, because the interior is just condos, but we always want to make sure we capture the interiors as well, just to make the building a little bit more lively and the project as a whole more lively and realistic. When we're looking at the building itself, it cost about $20 million to build. Construction started in November of 2009 and ended in 2013. And there are 34 floors in total, with the ground floor and then the 33 stories of tower. The height is 111 meters, and there are 3 elevators in the building. It was built with concrete, and the architectural style is modernism. And that's really it for the building specs of the building. As we sort of fly through here, I wanted to try and showcase as much as I could on this building. Obviously, it's a lot harder to showcase buildings like this that are already built when using the replay mod, but I still think it's a better experience than me just flying around in game. It also helps because my computer, as you all know, my computer is not the best and is definitely in need of replacement. I just can't afford to replace the parts yet. But the rendering with the replay mod is usually a lot smoother than what would have happened should I have just recorded in regular player mode, which is why I've almost exclusively been using the replay mod for my videos lately, just because I want to try and bring a better content out to you guys. Looking at my personal opinions on this building, I'm a fan of this kind of modern style, things that are asymmetrical, things that sort of draw the eye to the building. This is a building that when you're driving even through downtown on the Gardner, your eyes are immediately brought to it. I don't so much like the brick part of the building where the glass is sort of just there with no pattern, no nothing, which I guess I understand fits the asymmetrical theme, but I think because that part of the building is so flat, it doesn't look as nice, in my opinion, as the actual tower. The tower looks quite beautiful, the way they have the balcony. The balcony is asymmetrical and flowing like water, like it says on the architect's or on the developer's page. I think it does a really good job of capturing basically the theme of the project, which is sort of this modern take on condo building. That's really all I have to say about this build. I'm glad to see some East End development. I think the East End is underappreciated in the city of Toronto, so I'm really happy anytime we do finish something on that end of the city. I guess now for the question of the video, for those of you who stuck around, I always want to reward you with a question at the end that gives you the chance to be featured in my next video. So the question for this video is going to be pertaining to the condo towers within the city of Toronto, and it's going to be a two-part question. The first is, which style of condo building do you prefer most and why? So was it some sort of modern condo? Is it more traditional? Is it, I can't think of other examples, but you know better than me all the different types of examples of buildings that you appreciate. We obviously have like this modernism tower, like this one here. There's some more traditional like square towers with some less jagged designs. And the second part of the question is, do you have a favorite condo in Toronto? And if so, what is it? So I'm looking forward to seeing your responses to both of those questions. And then that's really it. I appreciate the support, and if I'm basically going to choose my favorite comment from the video and share it in the next one. So this is going to be all for this video. If you enjoyed and you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you're a returning viewer and you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and share the channel with some of your friends so we can continue to grow. I'm going to try and get out more content to you guys. It's tough right now. I'm busy with real life stuff and I don't have that much time to build, and there's some really big stuff coming on the channel or on the project later, but you guys will have to stay tuned for that. So my name is Gamefruitpulp. This has been Minecraft Building Toronto, and I'll see you guys all later. Have a good one.